Flashbang should have a voice in this round. We remind you that this is just a conservative Gambit approach, and Simple's being very conservative in pursuit of his first contact. He is, however, a bit locked in now. He might just have to fight his way out. Bit's there in support. Electronic
long as well.
On his way towards long. Ooh, does need to build that CZ first. Fortunately, his teammates should be here to stop that recovery. How the script goes.
Electronic's low as well here. There we go, bombs dropped. Hobbit. 1v3. Sure, NaVi had a discussion or two about a few of the rounds yesterday.
Owie. That one's going to leave a mark. bumych, just as that crouch key is released, knocks the head off of Hobbit with that mid-range MP. Overpass, Dust 2, Train, Mirage, Inferno, the order of our proceedings tonight.
Interesting to see Inferno left into the last. We know it's not high up in Gambit's map pool, but a map that they've been showing.
This feels
very,
quick,
very good
or at least that util indicates something quick for that short control. NaVi, courtesy of the smoke, gets through the flames. bumych is ready though, and he just knocks him on.
Yeah, well, we love it when they have a bit of a looky-loo. They go for a pick and then they drop on back. It's as a pack they roll, and dipping on out of dodge. You'll see Axar just get parked here as the remainder of his team. Shiro in. They can catch Bit, who's currently isolated over towards long on his own. Here comes that rotation.
Well, that's more than he could have bargained for. Safe info on long with an SMG. I say safe. It does look like he's going to be looked after here by Simple. And that's a great find. Shiro catching by Bank APC. Can they contest that plant? Looks like Simple can. Intis not ready for that and completely unprotected. There's a lot of NaVi here. They're going to struggle here. Just into the meat grinder, one after the other. And Shiro, he has already delivered with their opener. But with 10 seconds left, I don't think he's got an opportunity to close. Just going to scarper with the AK.
Yeah, had a 50-50 decision.
NaVi's already across, but that was his chance. And that was Axar living on the cross. Excuse me, Inter's on the deagle as well. Axar containing that monster aggression. It's not a fun job. It's not a glorious one.
No, one that's 20-ish seconds.
Well, we heard from the pre-match media, NaVi don't want to be the best in the region. They want to be the best in the world. It's bumych next contact, 25 for NaVi. Oh dear. bumych does manage to convert, and just Axar triple peaked. No way.
Opa kill comes their way. Not going to be easy to force a frag, but bumych, he's got other plans. Back towards sewer, aggressive flash.
Ooh, chance for Axar. Gonna have grey screen here. Yeah, it's up to bumych really. He's in the right place. And that's the info. Perfecto calls for assistance. And Axar presents his bottom for the spanking. bumych takes him down. Valiant attempt. It may not be done.
Perfecto's low here.
Yeah, it's a flash and go. NaVi is stalking the flank. If only he'd lived a little longer, could have. Needs to get his ears clean.
That's a great save right there. NaVi, he's going to be smiling here from here with that one. How does he walk away with an AWP?
So I heard from Simple that he broke his headset after that 2v5 clutch. Bit's on the way for a bit of aggressive zone. Flashed in by Simple, and that will indicate that there is a potential for this push. Enters, and NaVi, nice find. Bit not going to be distracted by the contact to his left. Gambit, down a man. Hobbit's going to be caught on the walk-up. Great spray. There is an AWP trying to return fire, so does have to be a bit hesitant with the return of fire. Okay, yep.
Bit and Simple have just completely gotten out of there. This has been bang on, but this is the little look in from Gambit. They've smoked off, they've pushed in.
Sandbags and that boost of electronic.
4 players here.
Yeah, and they haven't found a thing. Now the contact will be taken at the simultaneous time. Oh dear, it's down to electronic, and he does step up in a very big way. Partnered with Simple, who can deny the plant. Inters isn't ready. And just like that, doesn't even bother to right click. He's found the first. Simple's not expecting Hobbit here though. And one heaven, Hobbit can win this. He spots the barrel. Simple caught, needs an adjustment. He's not far. And one as well. Like, that's a component that you need to show up if you want this NaVi final to sing. And Bit has already shut down another. That's it. Mission of their worth.
Good info there, Nose. Hard right.
Simple, very, very brave to be clear in that close corner. Potentially boosted up by, though we've seen this many times before.
It's the right stack from NaVi. They're ready for this. And bumych and Perfecto will be behind them. Quick from Connector here as well.
But they come through the smoke, so when they look lost, Chad. One by one, falling down. It's Bit this time. Just Bit. No flashes from Simple. Maybe he's arriving now to provide. He's going to have a look, and he does convert off of the flash. He goes for it and big site.
I don't think Gambit have found an opening pick just yet. I don't think they've been able to come up
again.
They're going to catch them here, just in limbo.
That's the bomb. Oh, and that's 10 HP for Shiro. Pull up your socks. You're already going to be there when they arrive. This is so smooth. Like, their comms just seem super tight. They have not left a gap yet for Gambit. That AK on short, his responsibility. Bit's taking him down already. Last two on that side. Smoke to play around, and Axile actually shutting down Perfecto. He's got two. That's good damage. Inters unfortunately could not get away from that site. Too many players, too many options. AWP is saved. And Shiro Simple head-to-head for the first time here in the Grand Finals. It's a while away. Got that upper hand, whether it's numbers or the info. Here comes the push. Flight path, Inter's not even looking. They plan to hit.
Yeah, and you can see a couple more bodies or even a bit more utility from Gambit was thrown out there to dissuade the aggressive maneuvers from NaVi towards the party and long areas. And then when you took a look, that timing was perfect for Gambit there. They pipped the gap, they punished that, and they found their first. Risky stuff here. Mollies are coming out now from Gambit.
They're
trying
up.
to push us.
They are up. Ooh, nearly an opportunity. Simple was en route. Bumyc catching NaVi just courtesy of that trace of fire, and now the man advantage. Can they hold on to it? Great angle management. Electronic doesn't give him a thing. And the rest falls into place. NaVi.
I need to push Hobbit here.
Didn't even spot him, so.
Oh,
that's a nice headshot angle for Electronic. Cut position and getting the intel early. You can't be brave enough to just have a go. The nades bait out off the flash.
It's their second entry kill so far for Gambit in this game, and their first resulted in their only round. So let's see if they can convert again. So much damage being done through these bloody boards. It's unconfirmed.
NaVi lives on.
Oh, they're pushing up through bathrooms right now. This is quick onto A. Pressure on Bit. He will be felt.
Oh my god, yeah. I think as soon as Simple pulled the trigger, they just started to run. Bit's gone. There's a chance here for Gambit. Can
get that late on their CT sides, coming through the flashes. NaVi didn't want to take the risk. They can't take the risk. The economy's not there.
I mean, we know it's Simple and Bit on a strike tonight.
NaVi definitely spotted something then, right?
Yeah, I think he definitely was working on something. Now, that is long control. I don't think Simple's going to be brave enough to repeat that.
Where are NaVi going to look for a peek now? They've tried that gimmicky boost over towards that monster.
All that smoke down. Electronic starting to float back as the context found. Perfecto is blind, hanging out in the jail. That's a big start from Perfecto, and he just something, but 28 seconds, and I think Perfecto's done enough. They've got the bomb monster. They can stack the site. 4 players for NaVi. Make it 3. Quick find from Hobbit. 2 towards that monster position. I don't know how 3 of them are searching for him. Now the rotate will come in, but they're wide open into the side. Look how much space they've got stretching their legs. A walk in the park. That's when he does his best work.
The thing is, once again, it's about the players he killed. So we've already identified here as the viewers at home that Electronic is the swingman. We know that it's Bit and Simple. Good scenes. And again, that was another entry. So things are really starting to turn around for NaVi here.
You're telling me it's 3 for 3?
3 for 3.
Ooh, they are a little trapped. They might have to drop the smoke. You can see a pin pulled, but Shiro.
And Perfecto and Bumyc are dropping back into more of a passive stance on B again. Gambit are up to the same old tricks here.
This is exactly what he wants. Does he do the long smoke, or does he just walk up? Pop off now. A lurk smoke just to try and hide behind at this point. Quite a powerful set of lines he's developed with his own smoke there. They're slow to commit, and NaVi finds nothing onto Bit. It's Hobbit to open proceedings for Gambit, and this is going to be one for a 4th here. And as we discussed, they will just have to persevere with the save.
All right, well, first round so far in this map where the entry frag hasn't decided the outcome. As soon as the A defenders fell under pressure, Electronic has to come back over in case there's a full exec. But the B players, by dropping back instead of staying forward, but they've continued to do the same thing. The only difference maker is NaVi aren't finding these aggressive picks. And speaking of picks, Axile with the Molotov. Perfecto's down. This one's
booked completely. Simple did not have that toilet walk up, so they have found a gap in that aggressive AWP stance. He's committed to this. He could lose his life as well. Axile not going to be expecting contact here. He is! What a ridiculous crouch peek. Oh, okay. Oh, Electronic puts Hobbit on notice. A goosh on his jump for info, and he's handed out 2.
Execute onto the side. Electronic is keeping them busy over towards barrels. Hobbit in limbo between the two bomb sites. We'll get back towards this A site, but the util is landing here, and he's low HP. He cannot miss a shot.
Yeah, he tries to quickly flick into one and deleted by Simple. Uncontested plant. And Simple, he just wants to finish this right here and now, just pushing through the smoke, and it's Inters to go down. Lost all of his vision. He'll be finished off by the MAC-10s, and both of them have connected. Even a third and fourth put in the feed very early into proceed.
Starting to get their T-sides together, a lot more ideas, a lot more plays. It's not just used as we would talk about it in the... That scout of Axel, if he can get a couple of tags, now we could be talking, but back underway we go. MAC-10s are out again.
Dude, the map pool as well, like Dust 2 is next.
Yeah, really scary.
That's NaVi's playground, dude.
Really scary stuff here.
Reverse sweeps in best of...
Well, Electronic took a lot of damage there, and they've called out 3 grenades, so good information here for NaVi, and it has forced them to start looking over towards this A site, but it has also forced...
And now for Ni.
Well, they're going back to B. Okay, the bomb is now pivoting back. This is getting dicey.
Oh, there's a chance bumych isn't ready for this. MAC-10 up close, a chance now lost as he cleans up shop. It's only Axel. He does have that saved 1. Axel's about to teach us how to count. What comes next? I believe it's 2. And he's just going to... Like, you have got your whole squad being humbled down to under double digits. Axel's great, sure.
But it's going to be AKs. Won't be having any of the silly business with the SMGs, and this is a real chance. They win this first gun round.
Well, Shearer's on the AWP. NaVi
back into this passive stance, and we know that they tend to stay in this. They don't swing as far forward. They don't seem to be searching in the same way we saw NaVi did on their CT side. It's just Axel on A right now. Nafany is rotating back over. Hobbit and Inters over towards Monster, and while Shiro posted up with back right here for NaVi. So if they do find an opening kill, they won't just be able to spiral into the site as they would hope. bumych may be considering that now. 50 seconds left on the clock, and very forward stance being taken from NaVi here over towards A.
Long,
yeah.
Toilets,
yeah.
Underpass.
Everything.
Monster push, covered.
Still have to execute here, though, and getting past Axel and Nafany on the site, not going to be an easy task. Perfecto now feigning.
Take notes, kids. Nothing to report, 19 seconds. NaVi are coming. That's a great find. It works so beautifully. Most teams, you're really going to be feeling hot under the collar at 15, and both of you holding the angles. And then just having, because Perfecto was underpass, the fact he can just swing that door open, and I mean, one of the more satisfying smokes in the game. Look at that. Partnered up with Perfecto's underpass clear.
Yeah, well, I think we do see Hobbit in here from time to time, and he can be a nuisance. So Perfecto, with that smoke we saw miss last round, it actually worked in his favor there to help with control. They're just creeping forward at quite the pace here. Axel needs to be careful. He's caught out.
Oh, man, bumych. Sight as the hit comes in.
That was wild. There's no indication bumych was going to take that fight. He just stepped up to the plate. I think a flash came in. Stepped. He's looking real good here.
Bit contending with Nafany, and oh, he's so good, his Bit.
7.
Sight trying to bait the shot, get any info he can, and Inters has pulled the trigger, they know. Util raining in now. And spotting bomb plant.
Oh, Gambit on life support now.
The FAMAS is... Oh! That's baiting for the AWP, though. He's not expecting this. Simple's holding it, and Simple shuts down Shiro. They'd love to retrieve it, but look at bumych. He's surging forwards now.
Doing his best Nafany impression with this move.
Yeah, both of them, though. This Shadow. Nafany a little late to pull the trigger. It's going to fall to Axel. Nafany... I thought he'd play safe. He gives them the fight. Axel really is keeping Gambit's head above water at times. He is going to get cleared, and Bit does it again. NaVi issues now as the bomb just about makes it around the corner. He's being hunted. Perfecto 2-8. 1 HP. It does 1 damage. 1 damage, and now the bomb is loose. 25 seconds. Good luck. Have fun, Bit.
Back over to deal with that A bomb site, but not having a bar of it here, and the buyback out from NaVi. Getting a bit desperate now. Perfecto down to a Tech 9. Deagle for bumych. Galil in play as well.
Ooh.
But they're rinsing and repeating this default. Perfecto continuing to get control. It back, but obviously worried about the bathroom presence. They're not getting anything here in terms of information. Gambit just jump peeking.
If you keep doing that, Shiro, you might get slapped by Simple. Axile confirms it, and Simple's posted up for that AWP to clear. Molly, what's Axile supposed to do? Burnt to a crisp. Shiro does connect, and into Simple. Down he goes. The site surely wide open. It's only NaVi with that FAMAS. They're flooding towards long. The rotate's on its way. These next duels determine everything. And it's quick from bumych. He's on for 2 already. Even recovering an AWP, the smoke's locking out the contest from Inters.
Have mates with the bomb.
Oh, and he's spotted as it fades. bumych has done it all for NaVi. The bomb needs to go. Hero's scout, but I'm getting deja vu, and he looks the wrong way. That was a necessary trade. Cost him a great deal. And NaVi starting to just apply the pressure. Completely falling out of the sight, nades galore. It is the 4v4. The Simple has taken a lot of liberties here. Standing on top of the bomb box, calls it all clear. Shiro getting run down. Simple wants to finish the job, and he will. Lovely control. NaVi is ahead of the pack. He'd love that frag, and he does find it. Simple gone. Maybe Hobbit could make something out of this. If Electronic does peek in, that's a quick one for Hobbit. He can't find it there.
NaVi needs to look for that impact. And here we go. NaVi, Gambit.
That NaVi has lived on.
His flashes are going to be integral here. 2 players coming up cat. There's the first.
Oh, they want to fight. They need a fight. The USP is a much better weapon for this job. It does need the fresh clip. He is being swung upon, and now his shots missed. Time is of the essence for Gambit. Good find. bumych shutting down the CT component. Just these 2 now, and they do move into the site nicely. Quick find from Inters. Kit is recoverable, and they just run him down.
Good for Simple. There's Mac 10s and AK in play, so equipping themselves heavily here. NaVi
He's got a spawn. He's going. Straight out. Who's there to be tested? Like immediately responds. Okay, the fights are going to keep going. Playing hot potato with the AK. Simple with a chance, a big chance, but Hobbit denies. And NaVi's force has fallen flat here. Perfecto looking to recover. That AK has touched 3 different players' hands here, and now with Bit combined, they're getting into it. 2v2. Bomb completely disconnected from the fray. An odd smoke in play as well. Trying to contest it at least a little bit. Throwing that bomb across. The nade does chunk NaVi. They've mollied the default. They're not in a rush, but the swing on the flash is great. Bit does not know he's being closed in on. He does now. Perfecto peeking on the car. Is punished for it. NaVi does damage. A dink, no less. Needs to just spam him. And he does find it, but Bit's there to return fire. Okay, NaVi can count on Bit when they need him most.
Big stuff right there. That was chaos right from NaVi. Just out long looking for the fights. And the fact they're able to trade like that was really, really huge. You can see Simple to what will be a force. Got herself 2 scouts, Deagle, P250 and a CZ, so equip the best they can, and well, hoping for a bit of a shooting gallery here. Back and forth they strafe.
I wonder if he heard 2 scouts shoot at him there. That would perhaps lead NaVi into an alternative plan. Simple's doing a lot of talking there.
Yeah, well, as Electronic will take down Inters. Pressure on short, Hobbit.
Oh, you brave boy. Knocks down Shiro with a lovely and masterful spray. Simple with the 1-tap.
See you later, Hobbit.
And Hobbit just hoping and praying he can contend with 1. Not to be. There you have a clean. Great shot to save his hide. Doesn't opt to recover the IMAC 10. Would rather just try and slink away.
The long-range spam of Simple. Quickly corrected here with the nice little tap onto Axile.
Lovely stuff.
And yeah, Hobbit, rocking a hard place. That's the definition right there. Final by any means.
Respotted short, and there they go.
Confident looking NaVi, just happy to take the fights here.
I imagine that must have been a part of that.
It was up and down. It was Simple and Electronic, and then it's just been Simple in recent history. Now Bit shows up as a star. Perfecto finding impact. bumych looking like he has a much better idea. NaVi, they grab 2 with the Mac 10. It's only going to be a matter of time until they do find him. Low HP. Does bite the dust. AK's retained, and NaVi, they deny anything. Carried a very fast stuff Perfecto contesting bumych.
They're already out on the lurk smoke. He could drop in, can't quite get his boots back on the ground. Hobbit dared at, sprayed at by Perfecto. So no,
I would think so, right? There's not a lot of cash here to go for a rebuy. They probably should, considering the AWP.
Not gonna look.
He's having a look.
Oh, he does. Every single potential threat. Axile so blind. He'd love to unload that M4 mag. He gets no chance at all. Can't even put his crosshair on the body.
But the firepower behind it.
He wants to have a look at Long and does. Realizing that first man advantage. This has been the main problem for Gambit. So Hobbit's given him a gift there. The loss of NaVi. CT as an angle to clear. One smoke and a jump is their approach. And they are across. This is going to be real troublesome now for Gambit. Losing Axile as well. Hobbit, so much damage into the smoke. It's Electronic who's now wounded, but tough decision to make now. He's lost Inters as well. Hobbit's just going to have to get the hell out of there, trying to find a safe exit, and does. NaVi, they are a potent threat today.
That's the equalizer in mid, which stalls NaVi out for basically the rest of the round while they'll try and take back space. He even takes down Perfecto, who's the player on his own, trying to take control of middle and come up short again. So all of the rest of the teammates from Gambit really just have to focus towards long. Shoshiro's position, he needs to be getting one there because then the trades can start to fall in their favor, and that's where we just have to look back at the scoreboard. Another rough start here for Gambit. Axile and Shiro, the stars of the show, 5 kills combined. Well, they're aggressive up mid here. Bit of a play here from NaVi, seeing if he can find some space, and he has done exactly that. A kill could unravel the default from NaVi, but we'll need to pepper timing, and this is perfect from NaVi.
And Shiro's even filled the feed as well.
20 in T-spawn. Yeah, they won't expect this.
He won't expect this. Go on, NaVi takes the head, calls a lot. And now a chance onto Bit. Good damage. One more to the belly would do it. Can't seem to make it happen. They do force some util out on that hunt, and now Simple just posted up for Hobbit's swing. Double smokes and everything. Everything they could desire. So let's see what NaVi opt to do. It might just be shoot them, as we've learned from the first 7 rounds of Dust 2. Dry as can be. Another miss from Shiro. And Bit already knocking him down. Axile dead on the repeat. It is Inters in a 1 versus 3. Now he is healthy. And he's already taken Simple out of the round. At the 20-second mark, they are going to be slow to plant. They know short was a problem. They drop their smoke and enables a plant. They can plant for that long plateau. Oh, he's not ready for that. Perfecto was already holding it. Even Hobbit going to try and chip in from short.
They're being dictated to right now.
Player. And Shiro can't afford to not connect on this first click. Oh no, another one. Feeling the burn now. Molotov behind him. He re-peeks straight into Simple. That's another fire frag. Backside bricks. He's only heard 1 advance, so still will be paranoid about that tunnel's position. There's a good chance if they swing from door and window at the same time, Simple's just going to get overwhelmed here. Tucked in, ready for Axile. The trade's not there, and now he's dancing with him. 10-second defuse, it doesn't even matter. Simple with 4 in the round and a... So at least they'll have their resources in the right place, but we know with NaVi's long and Axile, he's on that car position very well to get away from dodge there. Shira's there as well. NaVi have got so much util to dump here. They are not in a rush. They're just going to see what Simple finds. bumych going to molly that short position. It's no one home. But look at that long-range find. Electronic opens up. More to come. Inters his next victim. Every single one of these deagles, one by one, they fall.
Util's on point. The changes of pace.
Yeah.
The different looks that they're throwing right now Gambit's way. The fact that they're using the information that Gambit are taking for free, or forced in certain occasions against them with the late round sweeps. Hobbit's trying in vain here. The bomb's already gone.
Oh, that's exactly what he plans to do.
Love to get that AWP here.
Wouldn't they just? NaVi not giving him anything though. And down goes Hobbit. Okay. Gambit. So Shiro has connected. It's no longer just Hobbit and NaVi taking those early engagements and making some room for these CTs to chip away at NaVi. Problem for Hobbit. He has to fill the gap. And they're coming into Inter's domain. He does deal with the first, and Perfecto caught again. Great play here from Gambit. Simple to try and open. Oh, blind though. And Electronic and Simple are starting to warm up and whir up that engine. Shiro recovering the M4 to try and trifle with it. Electronic's actually going hunting for Axile.
Oh,
another jump! The mouse squeal. Just be confident, dude.
Simple as that. Okay, well, 30 seconds have passed. Axile is dead. Doesn't even matter that Upper Dark was cleared, and it's not going to change anything for the NaVi camp as they just continue to look forward towards this A site. 57 seconds now. Defensive smokes lobbed on out. There's one more for Inters here to try and assist.
He's on his way.
He's just creeping on up.
Honestly, I have the jaws. The corner we saw JM utilize to close things out a while ago. Just enough to hide the majority of your body. And there's the first. More to come. Looks great from Hobbit's Deagle. There's a lot of action unfolding, and it's all NaVi onto Gambit. Nothing left for Shiro to do. Impatient. Anthony hard clear, finds him. It's a big find. Electronic can equalize those. He's already just charging straight towards him. Great find again. Kept at bay by the utility. The first fight is won by bumыч, no less. They're cutting them down. They've lost Simple.
NaVi, 4 players perched on Cat. Electronic over towards Green Box, lining up some utility of his own. And this almost looks destined for an A plate.
Certainly does. Smoke will make things difficult for the Orps. And dropping into CT, no less. It's bumыч trying to test Naf, and he does put one in the board. And they're in the open, ready for Nafany's repeat. Shiro's there, and Inters even chips in for another. Simple and Perfecto. We'll give it everything she's got. Need a duel, and it's Nafany with more. Nice shooting from Simple. 2 close quarters. He controls the spray. There's 2 more to find, and I start to believe.
What's that quote from Zonic? 11-4, most deceiving scoreline in Counter-Strike.
Yeah. That's what he believes. Let's see if Gambit can start to believe.
Shiro's aggressive here. Hobbit's going to...
And now to a late long. Axile's not there. Not in his usual capacity, at least. He's starting. And Simple's already waiting. That's an easy find. Just on the jump. Shiro's got 2 different angles of assault now to contend with. And they're going to find him with ease. NaVi sailing towards a 12th here. Hobbit, always good for 1 or 2. Oh, and a chance onto the bomb plant, but it's down all the same. Inters, not a name we've said too much of on that B site. Forced into rotate into lost sites more often than not here in the NaVi T side. Good control.
This one might hurt, Alex. Last time round when these 2 teams met, NaVi won. Gambit got 1 T round. Well, that's really not going to be good enough here, is it?
Counter-Strike and its script, now they're about to post a full 10 in a row. And Hobbit starts us off right. Great find. Simple, no better to find. Surging straight now into A. Electronic already getting done. And the CT starting to regroup for a 3-man Xbox split. This is exactly what Shiro's waiting for.
Needs to hit a couple here.
Hard to find that head cleanly, and Bit's already taken down Hobbit. They can isolate Shiro here. And he is losing life rapidly. No way they lose this. There's no way.
Still a flash for Perfecto here.
Threatening. Flashes Goose. Inter still has vision. Nafany communicates the cross. bumыч lurking to try and tap ahead. Good provision. Inter's a lot of scrutiny, but time is ticked and the round will be his. NaVi just putting them on their toes here, and I think Shiro's going to really start feeling the frustrations of this final. Oh. Great stuff. Already, NaVi are the first to draw blood. Trade is imminent. Hobbit shutting down Goose.
Oof. Native Perfecto.
Freebie. Not coming easy. Perfecto will be smoked off. And as he unloads his Deagle mag, bumыч is closing in behind him. The long-range burst, that is ambitious. Enables Gambit to really take this round by a storm. All right, forced by falls flat.
Nade, 2 will cross towards B. There are some flashes in play, but it's all on Simple with this Deagle. He goes down early. This one's done already.
Axile, better be ready for this. You better be ready for this, because Simple happens straight up, just as Axile lines up his Xbox smoke. That's the gap Simple was looking to exploit, but the necessary trade is there, as are the necessary smokes too for the cross. It's not
Guaranteed that they cross because the flash has caught them and that USP starting to become a bit of an issue. You can't see another full eco. The dinks are being handed out. More damage. There's only 2 USPs. It shouldn't and won't be a threat. Right?
I think they've handled this now. Smokes have cleared. They can isolate these fights. Electronic not long for this world. Burning on the toes. NaVi will finish him off and just perfect.
NaVi's definitely been finding himself in a safe acquisition of info.
That was very, very risky for me. Like, I caught on that timing, like by an AWP swinging out, for example. Don't think he'd survive for too long here, and now he is under the pump. The pressure is coming. They are just creeping on up.
Run boost, dry.
Looking likely. May even swing him out to spawn here.
There's no AWP posted up. It's a good shot for this first fight. Simple's on his way, though, and they've managed to force him off the line. Here we go. Some space. Gambit stretching their legs. NaVi dropped a lot of util, but with the smoke down, they should be able to get that bomb down. 5v5 still. Contact coming. Bomb's on its way. NaVi's the one to relieve some pressure. Bit, however, double CT setup. Head on a swivel from Simple. Axile is potentially flanking long late. Could end up on short. We'll find out. And on the advance already, Hobbit deals with Perfecto. It's even trades right now, but the long play has come in. Axile's going to be putting a timer on bumych's position here. It's only bumych, but looks like we're going to have a lot of contact long. NaVi straight out, loses his vision, but does not lose his life. He stands and finds at least one. Oh. bumych, the drive-by. This P250 nearly killed 3. And his hard work was not in vain. Electronic quick to make sure Axile does not see the rest of this round. This is just a bit of Kevlar vest and Deagle's a partial buy from NaVi, but it was a very threatening P250 push. Shiro's on notice for the rest of this round now. Right at the T-spawn with the AWP, he wants to keep all those pistols at arm's length. They've got a 2-player split of B.
Yeah, might really become a problem here with Shiro seemingly out of action seconds while his teammates try and take some control. It does look like they want to continue this push through to long. Electronic is burrowed in all the way towards the back of pit, the only player over towards A here.
Very deep clear.
This is
recovered AK. Hobbit. Oh, they haven't checked him, and the trigger discipline is there, enables Intus to go down first. Shiro's low, he can't really take that fight. 3 bullets, Hobbit's running to A, just leaving Shiro to deal with this. He's burning down to 15. Bit of an equalizer there from the Molotov cocktail. And now Hobbit, essentially 1v3 for now, and now lost half of his health, needs to find Electronic quickly and has. Contact from 2 different points. Shiro is there in support, he needs to take down Bit and has. Here we go, Gambit. Dealing with the partial buy, it was such a threat. And Perfecto's got a shot. He can't beat the AWP, can he?
It's not planted for Shiro.
It's not planted for Shiro, but he doesn't know it. And Perfecto, he's walking into the line, will take the AK instead. And just as he looks away.
Long and that A defender.
Ooh, 3 CTs here, and NaVi's still across the blue bin. There's no way they let him leave. Completely hinder his escape. Look at NaVi hunt. Now the bomb's going B, so make no mistake, pulling all of this attention to long is great. It is by design. Somehow NaVi into the B test then, and ahead of the molly is Intus. A great control of his spray, and he's opened up the sight just like a can opener. That's round winning from Intus. It looks like Gambit have come to play in our second half. You said they got 1 T round last time?
Yeah, it wasn't great at all. That was in that earlier match between NaVi and Gambit in this tournament. And now it's the NaVi save. I can't believe Intus pulled off both of those kills, especially in Virtue. When we flicked on over, the flash landed in his face. Avoids that, gets the first, adjusts for the second, and a round that started horribly for Gambit is now back in their favor. Max loss bonus, it's there for NaVi, but if they lose everything right now, it won't even matter. Gambit are just quickly going to turn this around. Oh!
And it is only bumych saving that AWP, that's all. All right, Gambit. The conversation of reverse sweeps and 2-0 is a threat in play.
Slow stuff here again. Axile, usual business. Hobbit with NaVi paired up to clear out towards these mid doors. Molly over the top to make sure nobody can swing on them. NaVi working on this short control. Axile still has not moved the muscle outside of long. Spotted, so NaVi will call out info towards the site. Cops an aid for his troubles. Missed his molly there as well. Saved AWP.
Mid-smoke arrives now. Simple's going to tuck into B in response. So mid, open for business, but no members of Gambit checking it out. NaVi's here to stop this Xbox push, but he could get caught out, and he is.
Really would like to walk away with this AWP. I know the money is there, but bumыч goes down. Electronic doesn't even get a chance to punish either. Axel. That's where he started the round. He'll finish towards T-spawn, and they'll walk away with their...
Oh, but Inters is gone. Bit lone defense is working wonderfully, and all of the frags come in. You can rely on Bits. All right, they're on their way. Turning the flash and can't make the shot happen. Simple's forced to play retake now, just by a Galil of Hobbit. And now Shiro's AWP feels the feed for one as well. That was Perfecto's cross mid. bumыч steps into the line of fire, and now a double disadvantage for NaVi. Electronic.
Yeah, hopes were alive there when NaVi dropped into spawn, but you're not going to get into that A site with this double AWP retake by any means. So from 0 to 100, as per usual,
in the form of Perfecto. Responsible for 2 points of contact now, and Bit peeking in. His reactions to be tested here by Shiro. Oh, and he does manage to put one into NaVi immediately, though.
Gets that kill. Maybe a different story. 10 seconds left on that bomb. 291 so far for Electronic, leading the charge for his team.
But did not get the memo. Mid was lost. Bit now with it all to do. Simple clutched up from this very angle. And Hobbit's not going to let the same happen. In the potential. Uh-oh. Simple puts his head in a vice, and Axel, he can take everything away from NaVi here. Electronic springs to action as well. They know where they both are. I don't know if anyone else is going to be too persuaded to pursue.
So ridiculous, right? With all these saves from NaVi to keep themselves in contention, they haven't actually fought for any of these rounds. And now, well, because of the lost rounds, they found themselves in a position with the max loss bonuses in place. So 3,400 means they will be able to buy again.
Kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, look, it hasn't been fun. It hasn't been fun for them to play. I'm sure it hasn't been fun for everybody at home to watch. Rounds, there was a total of 5 kills, which across those 3 or 4 that determined the outcome.
It was a 12-3 half, ladies and gentlemen. NaVi's CT side has been rocked just a little. And Gambit proving that they plan to contend here in this grand final after all. Just watched his NaVi demos.
Yeah, but they just start converting off some of this damage. Electronic flashed on in. He's going aggressive here, and that's an opening, a huge find. Hobbit's down. That's the change-up they're looking for.
Short-lived advantage for NaVi. Extended again, this time Simple. Stopping Axel's space take, but there is a gap. A big opportunity if they could just get the smoke down. And it's done enough to stop the first NaVi progression. Bit trying to deal with it. King in the smoke is Simple. He might be able to maneuver to find and isolate Electronic. Oh dear! He misses the shot. It doesn't matter when he's hitting shots like that. The bomb's with him. Perfecto to back him up. P250 found. That does level the odds just a little bit for some of those longer engagements. Perfecto trying to combine, but that was the peak, and it's been punished. There's Inters.
The inner bomb site. Simple float as the rotator. It's going to put a lot of pressure on bumыч, Perfecto, and Bit as the 3 players towards Yard in these rifle rounds.
So, 60-second mark. We've rotted through just a little bit of the clock.
Perfect time smoke here if Perfecto wants to drop it now. He's just on the jiggle. Yeah. Ivy presence.
Might get ahead of that. Yeah, Inters can completely nullify that smoke. The nade will chip away at him, and expecting the swing. Bit's taken down Ivy, and here comes the P90 flying up the ladder. It has drawn blood. Hobbit's caught one, but these pistols are still quite pesky.
A little bit of chip damage there with those nades. Nothing to get too excited about. And Shiro's just going to pedal forward. NaVi's already done some damage, and the dominoes fall one after the other. That's a bit flicky. Mob, right? You look at those teams, and when they're getting fired up and they're riding that momentum and everything's hype, it's really great to ride those highs. But there's also the opposite of that, which is the lows. Now, if the team feels like there's some intensity missing, NaVi can try and bring it. But if they're still getting blanked, if they're still losing sprees of rounds, things are falling apart.
They're trying to get Exile out, maybe. Oh, down the pop dog. bumыч nearly takes the map of health away from a 4v3 advantage for the boys of NaVi. Main re-smoked. Charles met the AWP. Electronic readies himself for the cross to sight. And enters, still traded, but found at least one of those B defenders. 20 seconds just by cutting this noise. Look what it's pulled. The CT's out. Hobbit trying to be the worm. And he does peek into Bit, does some damage. Shiro, 10 seconds. That bomb plant is just not going to happen at this rate. And Perfecto's there. Potential knife denied. And tucked into Wolof. Ahead of the sandwich fight. Perfecto will clear it. No one down just yet. More utility exchange and on the way out. Anthony. In this voodoo ritual of round 5.
Lots of movement now from this NaVi CT side defense. They're actually turtling up around this E-box area. Kind of give NaVi, they lose one more of these pins without getting a kill towards Yard. And Gambit might bounce back with a rifle round of their own.
Yet to reload as well, so bumыч will have to be very precise. 18 in the mag.
Such an awkward position that NaVi are in right now.
What Axel does best. That bomb plant likely to be contested, whether it's Pop Dog or here on the boost. bumыч a third.
Like that, as a duo, doesn't feel like you get past it easy. There's the first.
And the bomb's across. Good luck. Axel has to bodyguard, and the bomb does go down. Okay.
Success.
Mission complete. 3-3. Bud.
Felt like he got lucky to get away with that one right there. Pressure getting turned up here. All 4 members of NaVi still over towards Yard.
You want to take space. That CT flash indicates they want main. Bit of a gap indeed. He won't be able to confirm there's no presence, but at least feeling like he's doing something. He hasn't even walked in. Didn't take any of those risks that were available to him.
Really big gamble here from NaVi.
Perfectly smoked off the pop at the 30-second mark. Here comes NaVi. bumыч readies himself for action. There it comes. Looks like 2 frags for NaVi already and a third put on the board as well. Bit just using that bomb train. Hobbit was smoked off and the tag. Bit lives on. They can't finish the job. Electronic could be flashed off, but he's actually playing anti. Tucked in now. Trying to drop the nade as they advance. Molly to stop the default plant. And losing Simple puts it all onto him. Just the one is all they can report. Favoring Gambit now as they have got the sight. The flames will fade. And quickly losing another. It's Bit again, just quick enough. Inters can flank it. Timing is everything. Backs are turned and Perfecto just can't check his corners. Just bumыч and they do take the contact as he drops the smoke. A close call. But 4-4.
What's Gambit got in store for round number 9? Hit from Shiro and Simple's down again. Just the simple flash from Inters and bang. 4v5 out the gate.
But again, this dynamic CT setup just constantly partnering up. Clearing close walk-ups. This time Ivy called clear. No one is home. Looks like it could be a smoke exec. There's so many gathered towards spawn.
But
B site is completely clear. Wide open for business. As I say that, 2 members of NaVi realize the same. Bit, however, getting contact and big blow to throw.
the Perfecto AWP.
They're closing gaps. Often. Yeah, and a team flash as well, just making his life harder. They're closing a lot of room. Contact found. He wasn't far off. Could have been the collab. Now Bit dicing with that Mag 10. Going down. Electronic is ahead of the lines, though. Shiro was not ready for that. He can come alive here for the clutch. Axal's low. Nade puts Hobbit in the same state. And already losing another body. Double smoke! Hobbit needs to call the bluff. The spray's a bit late, and there comes the ninja right under his nose. Hobbit. Yeah, but Electronic thinks better of the incendiary. Now they can walk through, they can walk in. He's blind. So much space now for Gambit. Simple does catch one. Bomb not down. Util being dumped. Lots of flashes. They made no secret of their campaign towards Ivy, and it's a hard hold for poor Bit working with that Desert Eagle. Easy. And as Simple slumps into the ragdoll off the site. Electronics flash for his...
That's just to get an 8-7, which for Train...
I also will remind you, Chad, of your very own statement regarding this unknown entity of Navi's Train with Bit in the roster. That T side is where I imagine we might feel a little bit more of it. Simple does have his trusty Desert Eagle. It's actually only a P250 and nearly cratered on the way down. Great recovery from Gambit.
That Perfecto operating with MP9 needs to make this one work.
Yeah, and Nintas is very quick on the draw, it seems. Get to see his enemy before it strikes. bumыч Makes it 4-on-4 and working now with the AK, but as it fades, nutmeg by Inters. Molyam out of position. Shiro has an opportunity that he does not let get away. Knows it's all possible. They haven't had anyone here. Oh, great find. He's beating him to the punch. Coming in again from Simple. Inters hasn't considered this. He's there. Ooh, a chance. Simple takes him and Axel caught from the flank as well.
Have to sit it, Shiro.
Where is he? From the Z. They have faked it out. So an opportunity presents itself. This was supposed to be NaVi's.
NaVi finding their sixth. The AWP will be back out for both Shiro and Simple. Nafany out main, very fast.
Super What is that from a spray? Nafany takes the head off a bit and he's not done yet. Perfecto's added to the naughty list. bumych close only for a moment. Now Simple does have to be the hero. Already 2 to his name, a third no. Here we go. Oh, the same fight. This time Hobbit using that spawn and gets away with murder. The scout, not the perfect weapon for that job. Electronic is going to have to take some initiative and space here, and he's already got a good advantage. Nafany in that pop dog position confirms 2 players are out on that A site. Using that smoke to get out, and Simple's looking a bit flustered here. The chance is really dwindling now. Hello? Blocking each other, but Nafany solves the puzzle. And now it's Bit. So many targets, good chance though. It's 1v1s and it's nearly 3. Kev, cheeky smoke and kit for Inters, and it is NaVi's turn to bring the fight to Gambit.
One bumych just around the corner. And they just push Shiro back off that Ivy line with.
I nearly did. Just a warning shot fired off towards bumych. Nafany's got ahead of this. He's very brave, and that's a goosh. Ooh, he gets away. Starting his advance now to be cleared. Inters. Oh, and he needed the clean head, and he has found it. Slow reaction out of Gambit.
Oh
my God, Shiro loses all of his health. Working with just 2. It's Axel now, however, with a headshot. These Glocks are struggling. Picked apart at. That's the precision we want to see. Glocks taking long-range fights. It does not work well. Poor Bit, just still on the default plant. He's got 4 bloody targets pushing in from every angle, every jiggle a threat, but so is he. And now with Electronic, they're hitting the shots. The time favors Electronic. If he could just stop that defuse, Kit's been picked up. If he can find Hobbit, he wins the round. Back of the head, it's a slippery target! Oh no, bullets! Gambit take the pistol!
Oh, whoa, no.
I'm already into it. Sorry, we were oozing over that one. It's already a very aggressive Electronic push. Look at him go.
Needs to find something, though. He's already low.
Yeah, Nafany on E-Box. Caught out by bumych. NaVi have turned up the speed here. Speed, violence, momentum, and just a little bit of disrespect thrown in there. Bomb's already going down. Shiro blinked, and he's wondering where it all went wrong. A 2 versus 4 established right out of the gates. This is better.
The NaVi players.
It is nice to see NaVi going for these Aggie calls, though.
Yeah, well, that was a quick response, right? Because I feel like they think they should have won that round. The frustration that you saw in Electronic's face, that has just manifested in this round. That was
swinging into a scout of all things, so he won't be tagged by that warning shot. And it's Hobbit to catch the first distance. Shiro's on green. Nafany tries his luck. Meets Simple with the AK, and yeah, Shiro's got nothing left to contribute either. This could tie things right up. Exile. Ooh, very quick to the draw on Simple, but good luck, have fun. Double peak, double troubled. Couldn't quite put it onto bumych.
Big time to pounce for that, but going to circumvent them here. NaVi just straight over towards this B bomb site. Electronic charging on down, Perfecto overseeing, and that MAC-10 is going to be very, very up close and
thought I was sitting there with my fingers
I was
going,
like, what is he? What's he doing? I was like, if it's silent, is it going to make the maths easier or is it going to make it harder? No. Is there more pressure?
No, I was expecting them to be running into Electronic MAC-10. We didn't get what we desired. Neither did Gambit here on the USPs, as there we go.
Might be a B hit because of all this info.
He's looking for answers. He's going to get way more than he bargained for. Actually takes down bumych. Here we are. Issue for NaVi. Don't forget, Electronic tried his luck out main, did catch a tag on the way in. So he's got a bit of a limp about him. And now with backs turned, another frag provided. Come down pop, dude. They haven't got time to walk all the way to main.
Totem drop?
Yeah. And he can't find anything. Great. This is where NaVi cannot afford a cock up.
No slip-ups here.
And the conversation right now is Gambit and Heroic to have walked through both of them to take a trophy. There's no bigger achievement.
We get excited. I hope this is the Navi we get to see going forward for the rest of 2021.
I hope this is the Navi that has a very real shot at giving Simple the trophy at the major that he deserves. Not a single major trophy in the cabinet of the world's best player. A generational talent such as Simple, and now Shiro kicking up a fuss. Found though for Shiro. Simple's to peek off the flash. Has to tuck in, they're isolating him completely. A Hail Mary, no scope, how is he still alive? He gets away up clutch now, looking for the equalizer. Simple, he has been spotted, a slight advantage, he peeks into the AWP. His prime, this is AKV FAMAS here. Intus does go for a very wide swing. bumych doing a lot for Navi here.
Through this, you know. Oh, he's using it to go backtracks. He's just facilitated this and he's found another. Shiro's down.
Yeah, and he's gonna finally be met. Cheeky incendiary. Simple is biding his time. I think this hesitance could come back to haunt him, you know.
Hobbit's coming. Hobbit's coming.
Oh, those sound cues, dude. Oh, such a graceful
Simple's
descent.
not looking.
Simple's not looking, and Hobbit's onto his usual antics. A real chance. Perfecto, man. No one can touch him. Even the wallbang does nothing. Now, Electronic, what are you up to? He's just gone and taken an Ivy fight completely on his own, completely dry, and seized a man advantage, but they're hitting towards Hobbit. You can't push Hobbit.
A UMP, a FAMAS, a scout. This is a budget buy at best. Axel's locked in pop. He can hear him above him, knows that Electronic was over towards Ivy. The risk on the jump, they will get themselves an...
Nasty weaponry. The FAMAS trying to fight for your honor, trying to fend off 14. Limited. Cross on the flash. Intus hoping and praying this somehow...
Simple has given bumych the AWP. They're all on full health.
And now the site's wide open for business. Axile can play spoiler, and he has! Takes down 2. 18 seconds, and Shiro is on that bomb train now. It is a scout. Don't be lulled into any false sense of security. Hobbit's doing it again. The love to get back up there. Still going for the fights. One elevated. Shiro's missed his shot as well. bumych now really under the thumb. Needs one of these two. Needs one of these two right here, right now. They're just grouped up so perfectly. He can't. A lot more before that conversation returns, and baited by the jump. Shiro loses out to Simple again. Axel will have to do a lot here. I don't think he was...
From Gambit, we've been talking about the finances throughout these later stages, and again, it's just the pistols, it's just the scout, it's not a full buy.
They are going to kick up a fuss. They are going to try and hide it under their tongue. Scout, Eagles. And the first fight goes Perfecto's way, 2 to the center of mass, and he leaves with 2 points of health.
Haven't he coming to fill those very big shoes of Axel, even going to audibly pick up the deagle there. And now the Perfecto's low, and still no real estate for Navi to work with here. Some questions have to be asked and answered. They are heading back towards Ivy again. It's a bit of a seem to go for it.
It's funny, it's almost as if when they cut noise, in their mind they're visualizing Brown Hall's walks, and in reality it's always Ivy lurks.
Yeah, so much through Ivy this game. Nafany's going to try here. He's grabbed one, needs a lot more though.
Oh my god, he's got an opportunity. Does take a chunk out of Electronic. Bomb down with 10 seconds to spare. I'm never one to write out Gambit, but this sentence looks like it's not got much left.
Exit kills, AK upgrades. That would be great right now.
This radius with 2 HP. Otherwise there's an AWP. Walking straight into Hobbit. Here's the punish. 2 frags and AK delivered right to his doorstep.
Simple's gone down.
Navi have 3 opportunities to take it all.
Alex, we have a Mac 10 on Perfecto here. We might just see a B rush, or maybe just something fast out of main here. The switch up, it's perfect.
Ahead of the flames. He's not ready. Intus has still got his knife out. The nade does something, but Perfecto wants everything. 1 luck and 2 in the feed. A slight glimmer of hope. Smokes and kits on Hobbit. If they could just force Electronic off this, but he says no. And another frag available, closing the gap. Someone needs to be defusing, and defusing now. The smoke is there.